Formula 1 2016. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words. Words. Create your own legend in Formula 1 2016. Trademark. Get ready to go deeper into the world of the most prestigious motorsports than ever before. Work with your agent. She has large breasts, nice legs and high heels. Engineer and team to develop your car to the deepest ever career experience, spanning up to 10 seasons. Yes guys, it's Formula 1 2016, but beware, any game that has a year after it is a fucking joke. That's right guys, anything FIFA 2016, Madden 2016, Ping Pong 2016. What it means is, every year they'll release the same fucking game with different names and charge you another 40 quid. It's actually worse than fucking Call of Duty. At least Call of Duty give you different fucking guns. Well, actually they don't, do they? Well, at least Call of Duty give you different fucking cutscenes. Actually, they don't when I think about it, because if you remember, Modern Warfare 2 used exactly the same. But anyway, this is my first venture into the world of Formula 1 2016. But I have to say, guys, I have played every Formula 1 game, like motor racing game, out there since Jeff Crammond. You'll not know who Jeff is. Jeff was a good lad. Jeff made the best Formula 1 game ever for Microprose. You see, guys, a Formula 1 game is a game where you race Formula 1 cars around various different tracks in the world, all for a championship. And if your game doesn't do that, then it's not a fucking Formula 1 racing game, is it? I tried Project Cars, an amazing game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I tried Assetto Corsa. I liked that as well. It was nice to drive the cars. They were proper simulators, but they totally dropped the ball when it came to immersion of having a motorsport season career already. They didn't even have fucking pit stops. I mean, they probably have now with patches, but you didn't have a pit stop. It was like, no, you don't have pit stops. You don't have pit stops. Oh, okay. They didn't have a parade lap. Okay, no parade lap then. They didn't even have marshals with fucking flags. Jeff Crammond back in the 90s, guys. The 90s. He had a Formula 1 game with a full championship with everything, guys. Everything. It had free practice. It had qualifying. It had a parade lap. You could change all your car settings. You could alter the wings and your gearboxes, and you could stretch out each individual gear or shorten them to give you more acceleration. You could do all kinds of stuff, which you had to do if you wanted to win the World Championship. It was absolutely sublime, especially playing it with an Atari joystick. It was just something else. And since then, guys, I have been looking for a Formula 1 game that even comes close to what Jeff did, good old Jeff, back in the 90s. It might have even been earlier than that. I don't know. All I know is that I think I found it. Yes, Formula 1 2016 gave me an erection. You see, guys, I've been looking for this game. You know when you've been looking for something all your life and then you find it? It's such an amazing feeling. But you're worried that it's going to break your heart, because we all know the pain of that, guys. And so when I first started to undress this game, very slowly, I was nervous. My hands were shaking, guys, as I undid the actual front splash screen and entered into the options. I trembled, guys. My heart went flying. My heart rate increased to about 100 beats a minute. My blood pressure rose as I slowly entered into the driver controls. I got excited, guys. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. It was my dreams come true. I saw the words wheel settings, and I was like, calm down. My breath started to quicken, and I looked for my wheel, my Ferrari T300, and there it was, just sitting there saying, hi, would you like to caress your wheel with me? Would you like to use a aid? Would you like to have some fun with some special aids to enhance the experience? I said, yes, I would love to do that. I would love to see this gear stick. You know what I'm going to do with this gear stick. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's fucking right. No, Mac. And I went into them settings, guys, and I changed them. I said, you're going to wear this. You're going to wear that. You're going to wear this. Yeah. And so, guys, I then entered very slowly, guys, cautiously, probing my way around the track, feeling every twitch of that wheel. And you know something, guys? It was going brilliant until I fucking hit the pits. And then all of a sudden, as I'm driving down the pit lane thinking this is just the best ever, you know what happens? The game pushes me off, just as I'm about to fucking enter for the final big splurt. It just pushed me off and says, no, get off us, get the fuck off me. And I was like, what have I done? And it said, I'm driving into the pits myself. And it just took all the control off me, guys, and drove me into the fucking pit actual garage where my mechanics did a good job and they changed all me fucking wheels and everything. And then it drove me back out. And then when I got to the end of the pit lane, it says, okay, do you want to continue? I says, no, I've lost it now. It's gone. It's fucking gone. If you just left it, everything would have been great, but it's all gone now, and I'll not get it back, so you can just fuck off. So that was it, guys. That was my first experience in this game. Anyway, sorry about that. Basically, you can play the full career of a Formula 1 driver, get immersed in the whole kind of the press conferences, the agent, you know, signing for teams. It's just amazing what you can do. It's so immersive, this game. It's fucking great. I love it. Absolutely love this game. And as a Formula 1 enthusiast, I mean, obviously Formula 1 shit now. Ever since the days of the turbos and Mansell, Senna, Prost, Berger and all them, it's gone shit. We all know that. It's full of fucking safety measures and the drivers don't even drive the fucking car now. It's all done by computers and telemetry and all that. It's bullshit. And you've got people like fucking Rosberg who can't drive to save the fucking life, who's just a dirty fucking horrible driver who just crash into anybody who tries to overtake them. You know, he's just a bad fucking loser just because Lewis Hamilton threw the second place hat at him. But, you know, at the end of the day, this still delivers a fantastic Formula 1 experience. But the key question I know you're all asking is, does your agent get her breasts out? What? Are they not going to think? They want to know? All right. Sorry, apparently no, you'll want to know how does the car handle. Right, well, I'm using a T300 wheel with pedals, and the car handles amazingly. You can switch the aids off in the assists off. There's a lot to choose from. But what I've found is that if you switch everything off, it's so unrealistic. Not that I've driven a Formula 1 car, but I have done karting before, and it's just shit. I mean, I've driven Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, and with all the assists off on that, the car is still drivable, albeit you have to be very careful. But in this, it's just ridiculous. You even look at the throttle and it spins the car. It's just kind of... It's almost like they've done a half-assed attempt at making it realistic. It's just... shit. I mean, you can drive it after a bit of practice, but it's not. What I've found is, if you want the proper experience of this game, switch everything off except for the traction control, put that on medium, and you get a really good experience. The car feels brilliant. You go around corners, and if you plant the gas pedal in a corner in a lowish gear, you will spin, which, you know, is real. So you have to be careful, which is nice. You have all that oversteer, understeer. You're always twitching, you're correcting things. It's great. It feels great. It feels immersive. It feels like you're having to use a lot of skill to stay on the circuit, and the circuits are brilliant as well. Absolutely brilliant. And this does deliver the full race experience like what Jeff Crammond did. It has the parade laps, it has the free practice, it has the car setups, it has the qualifying, it has the obviously the race and the after stuff on the podiums, and then setting up your car. You've got presets, but you know, forget them. You want to be going into them and changing the wings yourself. That's what the practice is for. You can do time trials, you can do multiplayer with this, you can do pretty much everything with this game. It's got the full package, which is what I want in a AAA game. This is the kind of stuff I want. It doesn't have X-ray vision, which is a shame. It doesn't have perks, because I would have liked to have had a perk system where that I can get fatter tires, you know, if I've done more. No, just at the end of the day, guys, it delivers exactly what it says it's going to deliver. A fantastic, immersive Formula One experience. I don't think they need to bring a one out every year. I think that's just... But only a prick's going to buy it every year. So if you buy this every year, yeah, you're a prick. Unless, of course, it adds some new features. Now, it does have weather. It does have day and night. It has survival. You need to eat 20 chickens. No, it doesn't. It has rain, essentially. I mean, you're not going to get snow here. But it has, like, wet, and it has, obviously, dry. And, you know, you have to have a tyre strategy as well. When you drive this, it's again like what Jeff Crammons did. I think it's been highly influenced by Jeff Crammons. I mean, you can set a race strategy for how many pits you're going to have. If you have an accident, then obviously that goes out the window and you've got to come in. But these are the things that make Formula One so good. Now, I know not all of you have a wheel and pedals. You should. There's no excuse because Xbox and PlayStation both support wheel and pedals, which I assume they do for this game as well. And if you're a PC racer, you know, there's a load of them you can get. And I would never use a racing game or a driving game without one, because it is just amazing with the wheel and pedals. You don't need a wheel and pedals. This works with a controller. Here's some footage of me with a controller. You can do it. You can get around the track. It's not as good, obviously. The wheel, the steering is more twitchy. But it is all analog controlled with the throttle and the steering, and if you're very, very good with the controller, I'm no doubt you can do really, really well going around. But I prefer a wheel any day. But obviously, you know, they're not cheap, so if you can afford a wheel, get it. Onto the graphics and things. You've got lots of different graphic settings. What you're looking at is medium settings. I didn't have it on high or anything like that. They're just on medium settings. They go a lot higher, but my PC is just not powerful enough, I'm afraid. But my new PC is probably going to be here this time next week, so a whole new video on that as well. So there you go, guys. Formula One 2016 is well worth a buy. It's £40. But you can grab this on Greenman Gaming if you click the link that's in the description of this video, and I think you get, I got it for, I think it's about £10 off. I can't remember, but I got it for a lot less than $39.99, believe me. So there you go. It's definitely worth a buy.